Yo, what's up everybody? This is your boy Super Saiyan Nerd. Thank you for watching my channel. So look, Fortnite has taken the world by storm. And I think that one of the main reasons why it's so popular is because they're constantly updating their game. There's always something new to do. Every week there's a new item, there's a new gun, there's new game modes. Every couple of days they have new skins. So there's always something to keep you coming back to play the game, right? And even with this new season, they're doing weekly map updates to where every week they're changing certain parts of the map. So by the end of the season, there's going to be brand new locations for us to land at. And that got me thinking, like, what could these locations be, like, that are going to fit Fortnite? What else could this game possibly have? So what I want to do in this video is just kind of go over a couple of those ideas with you and see what you guys think, okay? So this is 5 new locations that could be coming to Fortnite Battle Royale. Alright, boys and girls, so like I said, we're going to go over 5 locations that I think would be really cool if Fortnite added them into the game. I'll describe what I think they should look like a little bit, maybe where they should go on the map, and I'm also going to give them a name because Fortnite always has really cool names for their locations. And of course, if you have any ideas of, locations that could be added into Fortnite, go ahead and leave them down below in the comment section. Of course, like and subscribe. It does help out the channel. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so my first location, I have decided to name it Slippery Slides. And what that should be is a water park. And not a water park that we can actually use, obviously, but an abandoned one with no water in it. Because everything in Fortnite is very apocalyptic. Cars are flipped over, everything's abandoned. I don't know if it was zombies, maybe it was the actual meteor that just hit the map. I don't know. But anyway, an abandoned water park, I think, would be awesome. They could add like 3, 4, maybe 5 different types of slides and rides. It could have, an empty swimming pool with a deep end. It could have a diving board. It could have all that type of stuff. They could put chests in the tubes of the slides at the end of the diving board. There could be a concession stand. Vending machines could be in there. All of that great stuff. And as far as where, I think it should go, I think either Anarchy Acres or Fatal Fields is where they could put that at. The reason why I choose those locations is because Anarchy and Fatal are the same exact location. There's nothing different about either one of those places. They're both exactly the same, and they're just on opposite sides of the map. And I don't think either one is more popular than the other. I think, if you decide to go to Anarchy or Fatal, the one you decide to go to just determines on where the bus comes in at. So I think Anarchy or Fatal, either one needs to go, and they should replace it with a water park called Slippery Slides. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comment section. Alright, so kind of sticking with the overall theme from my first idea. For my second idea, I have a place called Crazy Coasters. And what that could be is basically just a carnival. They could have all these crazy roller coasters. They can have a big Ferris wheel. They can have carnival games. They can have concession stands, fun houses, all that stuff. And, with them just adding shopping carts into the game, I think it'd be really cool if they had, this really big shopping cart roller coaster. Not that you could ride, but just, to look at it. I think that'd be awesome. And, with the carnival games, maybe they could even add mini games within the game itself with the carnival games. I don't know how well that would work, but I just think it's a really cool idea. They could put chests on top of the Ferris wheel. You gotta build all the way up to the Ferris wheel to get it. Chests inside the fun house, chests on the roller coasters, all that crazy stuff. As far as where I think it should go, I think the racetrack right behind Retail Row would be the best location, just because nobody goes there aside from just recently because they just added shopping carts. Once that dies down, nobody's gonna go there anymore. And I just think that part of the map is lacking something, just like that right behind just that little area back there. So I think right where the racetrack is, behind Retail Row, would be the perfect spot for Crazy Coasters. Let me know what you guys think about that idea down in the comment section. All right, so for my third idea, I came up with a place called High Ground High. And what High Ground High is, it's just a really big school. So, there's going to be classrooms, there's going to be a principal's office, they can have a library, there can be, a playground outside, they can add a football field, they can even come up with like a mascot for the school, and it could be one of the skins or something like that. I think that would be awesome. Chest, I don't really have any specific locations like with the last ones. They could just kind of put chests wherever they want, doesn't really matter. And as far as location, I think the best place would be, it's actually an unmarked location. I'm not even sure what the name of it is. I just call it Chair Town. It's the place right above Flush that has the really big chair outside of it. It's kind of for the same reason why I picked the last one. I don't think anybody goes there. There's not much of a need to go there. If you're going to be in that area, there's way better places to land, like Greasy Grove, Shifty Shaft, the little factory in front of Flush. There's way better options. There's not that much good loot there. So I think adding that high school high location right there would just, add something new to the map. It's going to give people a reason to land over there, and it's just something new. So that's that idea. Let me know what you guys think of that one down in the comments section below. All right, so this next idea is a little bit different, and not necessarily different as far as like theme of the location, but the reason why you would want to go to this location is a little bit different, okay? So this idea, I came up with a place called Rusty Rails. And what Rusty Rails is, it's basically this abandoned train station, right? So imagine if Shifty Shafts and Junk Junction did a fusion dance, and you would have Rusty Rails. So there's just basically going to be, a bunch of railroad tracks and, and a bunch of abandoned trains and, train carts. So this would not necessarily be a place that you land at, but it'd be a good place to stop at on your way to, like a named location or like a big area, right? So like kind of like why, at least for me, why I go to the crates right behind retail, because there's those wood pallets, you can get a lot of steel. So Rusty Rails would basically be a good location to go to get mats. So, you get like a lot of wood from the railroad tracks. Obviously, you get a lot of steel from knocking down trains. So I think this would be, one of those good locations to go to get a lot of materials so you can build later in the fight. So that's my idea. As far as where I think it should go, since I go to crates to get mats, and I think this is a place that you could go to get mats, I think they should just put it where crates goes. Like, nobody goes there anyway. It's not a very popular location. I think it would be a good, transition spot to go if you're going from, Lonely to retail, or maybe just once you're done at retail, you can go there and get some mats really quick. So I think that's the perfect place for it. So that's my idea for Rusty Rails. Let me know what you guys think of that down in the comment section below. All right, so I know that this video was supposed to be 5 new locations, but as I was making this video, I came up with another one. So before I get into the last one, I just want to kind of, just go over the idea that I just had. So right behind Wailing Woods, there's this little house right on the edge of the map. And it's one of my favorite landing spots. So when you go there, it's already built, and it looks like the wood that you build with, like what you make walls and stuff out of, right? And when you land there, you can edit everything on the building, whether it's you, an opponent, it doesn't matter. You can edit it, right? And it makes some crazy fights sometimes. So I think it would be really cool if they had, maybe a small town or like one really big building that you're able to edit, that anybody's able to edit. So it doesn't matter if it's you, your squad, an opponent, it doesn't matter. Everybody can edit it. And I think that would just be awesome. It would make for some really crazy fights, especially if you're just landing there and nobody has any mats, but you could still edit and find cover. I just think that would be a really cool idea. I have no idea, like I said, where that would go or anything like that, but I just think that that's a really awesome idea. Let me know what you guys think about that, and if you can come up with a cool name for it and maybe where you think that place should go, let me know in the comment section below. All right, so for this last idea, I couldn't come up with a name just because I couldn't think of anything, so I'm going to need your guys' help with that, but it's a museum. So you're going to have this huge museum, and, it's going to have chests spread out throughout the whole thing. But I think the thing that's going to make it really cool is by adding historic Fortnite things in there. So you could have, like the old traps that got removed, weapons that have got removed, really rare skins like the Skull Trooper. You could have just everything that's been in Fortnite. They could have pictures of towns that are no longer there, like Dusty Depot. They could have all these crazy things and literally make it a Fortnite museum within Fortnite. I think that would be just awesome. I don't know the name of it, but as far as location, I think the best spot for it would be like right smack dab in the middle between Salty Springs, retail, and prison, just because there's nothing there at all. It's just patches of grass and it needs something there. So I think that would be the best location for this museum spot. So let me know if you guys have a cool name for that, and if you have any other ideas that would make the museum cooler down in the comments section. But yeah, so those are my 5 new locations that I think would be really cool if Fortnite added them to the game. Let me know if you have any of your own ideas down in the comments section below. Try to give it a cool name. Let us know what you think it should look like. And yeah, that's my video. I'm Super Saiyan Nerd. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.